Hello everyone, welcome to part 4 of fixing the IKEA series. So after part 3, fixing up the brakes and the bearings and the rear suspension, going for a test drive, the car feels like normal finally. So there's no strange noises, the front brakes have quieted down after being rusted up. So everything feels like normal. So turning on the heater now that the cold weather's upon us, and there's no heat coming from these things. No heat. So there's an issue with the HVAC system. Did a quick Googling and figured out how the whole system works, which I'll get into maybe after this. But for now, trying to feel the heaters. There's nothing happening here. So if looking at the electricity use, we're looking at a quarter of a kilowatt, right? And if the PTC heater, which is the electric heater, is on, it should be producing a lot more heat. And also the heat pump is not on. So breaking out the scanner, if we just go for a scan, then we'll see that there's an error popping up in the AC system. The list, lo and behold, PTC heater open short, error code B1839. Okay, so we're going to look that up, but basically it seems like maybe the PTC heater is not working. Now the PTC heater is, I think, is a combination of both the heater and the controller, so expectedly it's not cheap to repair it. I think it's about $5,000 Canadian. I mean, pick a price, right? Whatever. It looks like that's going to be the last thing to debug. So under system selection, using this tool, we can also do some diagnostics. So the issue is that the HVAC system is not kicking in, right? So I'm not getting any and nothing is working right now. Just taking a look at these sensors, so the temperature sensors are okay. The potentiometers values look like they are reasonable. Only I think it's the pressure, the sensor, the air conditioning sensor, pressure sensor is reading 0. That might be normal because there's no pressure in the system. I would be thinking there should be some pressure in the system, but anyways, it's not triggering an error, so I guess that's fine. But under actuations, we can fire up the PTC, right? So that we force the PTC on. So if it's working, we should be seeing a drop in electricity usage. Right now, quarter. So if we do a PTC on, click on start. Nothing. It doesn't do anything, right? Air conditioning compressor is not on. So if we were to, I believe that comp on means compressor on. So if we were to click on that activation and listen for the compressor, it's not on either. So it seems like the system is halting, right? And there's only one error code, so it leads me to believe that if we fix that one error, then maybe the air conditioning system, maybe the whole system will come back online. Anyways, so that's the next goal, is replacing the PTC. Okay, so, okay. So, they told me that there was a key in here, and I think that's where the key is. goodness.
Yeah, that's what he said. But I think there's a key in there somewhere. Yeah, I think there is a key in there somewhere. So they just duct tape, electrical wire tape this key in here. So the key and just looks like this is the mystery device. What the hell is this? Central dime. What the hell is this? Well, whatever the hell this is, shouldn't be there. What's this? Okay, so I am uncovering a rat's nest of wiring in this car that is so disgusting. I can't even believe, I don't know where it starts and where it ends. So this has come from a simple debugging to now a complicated mess of detaching the aftermarket garbage from the OEM wiring. My God. Okay, so this is all the garbage that was installed in this car. Can you imagine stuffing all of this inside headliners, kick panels, carpets, door liners, console, dash, all of this stuff with splices, cuts. I had to repair the wiring harness. All of this garbage was in this car. Okay, so I didn't want to put anything back because I don't know if I'm going to be taking it out again. So let's just see if we can shut this on. I reconnected everything. Battery. So nothing has blown up yet. So I'm going to just step on the... I think you have to turn the car on to get the heater on. So let's just... this is in park, right? Okay. Power on. Oh. Auto. Hold on. Turn everything off. Not ready for you yet. Okay, so let's turn auto. Where's the home? Confirm. EV. Energy information. Electricity use. Okay, so off. Electricity use is 0.33. On. 0.35. Okay. So at least nothing got worse. I was hoping that was going to be an easy fix. All right, so going back to removal, I've decided to just go right for the PTC heater. So back underneath here, just looking at the instructions, apparently that's it right here. So I don't know, is it this plus everything? Is it inside? Who knows? I don't even know what it looks like. Okay, so I got to move this, and there's a ground, and then I guess then remove the positive. I don't know. All right. It's hard to hold the camera, so I'm just going to go ahead and do it, and I'll be back. My God, I've been fighting with these connectors for an hour. So this connector, good luck if you can figure out how this one works. Basically, you have to pull this thing back, pull this, push this, and then this thing will come out. Fantastic. Then there's this connector over here, which you have to just pull something and it pops out. And then there's this. I have no idea how to get this out. No earthly idea. Where is the lever? There isn't one. How does this come out? I don't know. I have no idea. Then, of course, you got these different connectors on the back. So I got the heater out. So there's two parts. So there's the heater itself, which goes inside the main AC console, and there's a controller box. So this is the high voltage wire, and getting this off was fun. By the way, this clip is impossible to get off. So you're just going to have to use some pliers and just try to rip it out of the hole without damaging the servo unit. Anyways, so the error is an open short, right? Which means that something is open, right? So either this element is got an open, or this, I guess this is some sort of regulator, is not working, and that's broken open. So Okay, so nothing really smells burnt. It smells like hot electronics, but nothing. So, a little bit of Googling online. Apparently, the original PTC heater has been superseded with another one which draws less current. And if this thing was repaired under warranty, you would have gotten the upgrade to the second part number. But unfortunately, this thing costs $5,000. Okay, so I thought about this. I slept on the problem again. So the error is actually very descriptive. It's an open core temperature sensor error, right? So I don't know anything. I don't know what this is, but this looks like a core. This looks like a temperature sensor. Obviously, this is the core. Here, connections, and that is a temperature sensor, I think, for the core, which happens to go to this plug, which happens to go out to here, and this is a separate plug, which goes to the AC unit. So I just measured it, and this is what I'm finding. So if you measure, let's take this. If you measure the resistance across these little tiny leads, right? So I measure across these leads, okay, 300 ohms. And if I put this on it, I should read 300 ohms. I do. Oh. Okay, so that is working. So I should, if this is working and 300 ohms is the right spec, then I should be able to apply heat to this thing and watch the temperature go up. No? Okay, 300 ohms. There you go. All right, that's working. This is working. So right now it's room temperature. So 3,000 again. Okay, so it is working. So, but this is a little Mickey Mouse connection between this and that. So I don't know if that's what the issue is, or, but that is working. So if this is what it's complaining about, unless the core of this, but this is working. Well, I don't know what I did, but it's working. Yay, it's working. So, power on. And heat on. So, if you put it on EV, hold on, home, EV, energy, electricity usage, I can see how many kilowatts, and I can actually smell, you know that smell of that hot heater, blow dryer, electrical smell? So I can smell that. Hot air's coming up. Under the climate, it's going up. So climate kilowatt usage, I'm at 0.7. I think it goes up at, yeah, this is blowing hot air. Right? The compressor's still not on. So I need to check that, but that's hot air. 1.4 kilowatts. So it's going up and down. I just temporarily put this thing together, right? It's just dangling there, right? Anyways, but it is working. 1.6 kilowatts on the climate. So let's see if I can clear that DTC and fire up the compressor. I don't know if the pressure, so still getting zero pressure from the APT sensor. I don't know if that's the heat pump. Okay, well, that is finally working. So that is working. So what was it? I don't know. I don't know what it was. But that driver door actuation is definitely an issue. That is super hot. Wow. Okay, so I just want to take a look at this this driver. So this servo unit. This is the driver one. It's right here, and I was getting that driver door error. So if I start the actuation and then stop, it seems to be working okay. So driver's air door mix. Let's start that actuation. Right, so right, and I can see how it makes these, you know, the HVAC makes these tiny adjustments. So there you go, you see? So it uses the motor just very, very tiny incremental little ones. And I hear that, you know, if the motor inside these servos is getting stuck, then you'll trigger that error. Now I haven't triggered that error in a couple days now, and I'm error free. So I mean let's read this here. Read trouble codes, no trouble codes. Okay, yeah, I'm not getting any trouble codes now. It might have been just this one needed a bit of exercise, so it's not the most difficult part to get at. So I think I might just not touch this thing, right? Like, it seems okay. Maybe now that that's been exercised all that much. I think I'm gonna leave it. And if it acts up again, then I'm going to attack it. But, yeah, I guess we're done now for this PTC issue. So next we're going to try to tackle this heat pump issue.